And I don't know why my mouse is going crazy. Okay, sorry guys. The first introduction is to our birch frame. This is two of our most popular task chairs. The Levo is on the left and the U2 is on the right. These have both been standard in black and smoke gray frames. We introduced the birch in June just to add that lighter and brighter feel. With the birch frame came 10 new mesh colors. The top 5 are our vibrant colors, and then more neutral tones on the bottom right. The new chair introduction that we introduced also in June is our L1 task chair. This was named after the superior lumbar vertebra. And this chair is starting at $515 list. So for the design community, you can take about 40% off. To give you that price range. And this will, this task chair is gonna come standard with the lumbar support. We have obviously hard surface carpet as well as dual surface casters, but the price point, we really wanted to give you guys that entry level. We know that budgets have changed throughout COVID, and this is allowing us to really fit into the lower end of the price point of the market. What we have launching next month is our Mantra Conference Series. What you see here is the low back version and the high back version, both with the 5-star caster base. They will be coming standard with polished aluminum arms with or without an arm cap, as well as 3 wood finishes in the vibrant color choices of light, medium, and dark wood. Here you'll see some prototypes that we introduced last year at NeoCon. What you notice on the left-hand side is that the guest version, the low back, will also be available in a 4-prong base. And we did actually pass BIFMA testing to offer that in the high back as well. So what you can see here is the cutout of the arms. You'll be able to see that on the high back version, you'll be able to either keep it open, or on the low back version, which is standard, it'll be covered, and that is for your comfort and support. The back shell will be available in black and birch to start, and the base will be available in the polished aluminum or black to start, as well as the birch. The second introduction that we're making next month is Prada. This is our 3rd collaboration with Carl Magnuson. This chair, just like the Mantra before, will start at $800 list. And this will be just a nice little pull-up chair that'll be available in that 5-star base. It'll be available as a fully upholstered chair, or you'll also have the ability to put the laminate shell on the back. It's a very sleek design. There'll be no paddles. If you see where my cursor is circling, you'll have an option for your pneumatic lift on one side, and the other side will be a tilt lock. So it's a very sleek design. I put this up. This was not taken recently. Obviously, this is NeoCon last year, and gone are the days of us crowding around one another in these spaces. But the picture shows our team on the Exchange modular soft seating line. And here is that image without anybody sitting on it. And the reason I wanted to talk about this product is, well, it's not new. It was introduced a few years ago. We have the ability to create over 180,000 configurations with this product alone. And it really has been something quite popular in the last few months. Number one, it's made from just 7 parts and pieces. So we are really being very conscious from an environmental standpoint. It's used post-polymer, more like scraps from dashboards and things from the automotive industry. So instead of a recycled plastic, we're using parts and pieces that would normally be discarded, and that's to keep the integrity of the base below the seat. And the other element is that it is completely reconfigurable. So we can take things like a linear sofa and put it into this quadrant that you see here, adding screens and barriers, being able to create isolated areas, and also obviously being able to put these in cleanable fabrics and textiles is something that has been quite popular. So being that it's modular, some of the things that our clients have been doing currently to fix their workspaces up is, instead of, like I said, that linear 4-seat sofa, we can pull that apart and add arms where where the sofa was pushed together, creating these platform arms, power into the seats, and also attaching screens where there weren't before. This is just to give people that social distancing or that privacy that they would like at this standpoint. And again, as the sectional seating continues to decline, we're able to reupholster the seats and backs and arms to accommodate bleach cleanable fabrics and vinyls. And then we're also able to put screens and various different arms or table platforms to keep that separation. Once we have a vaccine, we can smush all this back together and sit closer than we were. We can still keep the 122-degree angles to provide those curved layouts and spaces, so we can have some interesting areas for various needs. And then also just isolating workspaces. You're seeing a couple of different scenarios that we've done. The work pod on the right in the purple fabric is actually a 2-seater meant for more of those smaller video conferencing aspects. So you don't have to rent the big boardroom. You can sit comfortably within this area. We can also do this in a single seat to provide folks with privacy that they need. And then the image in the center top is something that we've done not just for waiting rooms, but we've also done this in like dialysis centers for the healthcare. So treatments that don't require maybe a full day, that you're just going in for an hour or two. This has been a great alternative to provide that space needed. And then everyone likes to say, well, what happens when we're done and we have a vaccine and we can get back to designing spaces safely for your clients? This is a beehive layout. And what I love about this is that it was placed in the center of a client's office area where their workstations were on the perimeter where the windows and walls were. So we put mesh screens to provide the light to be able to shine through. And then for privacy, we erected these bookshelf arms. So this is a 12-inch depth with a bent plywood coat rack and bag holder. So you still are able to see through the space, but it's providing some really neat storage options. And the double seats, we've also put the platform tables with power recessed in the back, along with some laptop tables that pull right into the space. Some other layouts that we have with Exchange is more of the traditional single, triple, double, quadruple that you're seeing here, and then popping in some U-shape and screens just in case there was more of a team meeting or privacy happening in those lounge spaces. The green and gray that you're seeing here is something that we did for Algonquin College in the Ontario area where All Seating is headquartered. And they currently have a student center. They've never had one before. So they needed the space to be able to fit these single and double chairs. And then when their new campus is finished next year, we showed them how we're going to be able to reconfigure those singles and doubles into these fun L shapes connecting with a bench. So again, we were really the only manufacturer that was able to provide them with one product that they're going to use in 2 totally different design spaces. Just a few more layouts that you can see on the screen. We do all of your CAD drawings. We can provide 2D and 3D drawings as well as CAD files for you. And the last slide that you'll see here is just some of more of the traditional waiting room tables where we're putting in additional arms to create the space. The one on the left is showing the power in the front of the arm, and the one on the right is showing our swivel tablet with the power recessed within the arm. What I do like to point out, particularly in these shots, is how we don't have a centipede of legs happening, so it makes it really easy for your facilities teams to clean underneath the spaces, as well as refresh them. And if there are no questions for All Seating, I will turn it over to Inscape. And I'm seeing a few questions. Sorry, Stephanie, thanks.
Yeah, good.
Thank you, Jeff, for the kudos. And the arms are available in both 6-inch and 12-inch arm widths, as well as a 24-inch platform table. And I can send you some more information, Rachel, on that. Thank you.
Perfect. Do you guys see my screen? Just want to verify that.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Okay, guys, so thank you guys for joining us today. My name is Melissa Gaitan, and I'm actually a new business development manager here in New York City. Just joining the Inscape team recently on the furniture side of things a few months ago. So you can officially reach out to me in all types of inquiries related to any projects that you think we can apply our products to. In this presentation, we'll be taking a little quick glimpse on what's new with Inscape and what we are about to launch this NeoCon. So just a little bit on Inscape. We offer over 130 years of experience in the industry. We specialize in furniture, systems, benching, storage, and wall products that really can adapt to any space. Our core business is actually custom work, and our tagline is work for tomorrow. And that really comes with most of our products being ready for day 2 and how we can really help your clients adapt to any change that occurs throughout their organization. With sustainability, we also make sure to take great leaps forward in our processes and materials to reduce the impact on our environment. And all of our products are level 3 BIFMA certified. And we have older certificates to back up where we meet all LEED and WELL requirements too. So super sustainable as well. I'd like to touch really quickly on space division. It's something that we also had to respond to so quickly. We had to rethink the space just like you, physical distance, higher screens and dividers, an increase in personal storage per user, and also a better material selection for cleaning. And we also have the solutions for all of those needs. So may it be with our partition options that comes in all heights, or our products that can be used in a universal solution. With Newform, now we also need to take a closer look, especially to the materials that we need to specify, especially in a post-COVID world. So now we're seeing an integration of those healthcare materials go into the workplace. So Newform is something that we definitely have used in a lot of our healthcare projects. So Newform not only is exclusive to Inscape, but I would say a game changer surface material to the industry. It's definitely that solution that you're gonna wanna specify in a post-COVID world. So what is it? It's essentially a thermoforming process that creates the seamless and easy, clean work surface. You're seeing it right here in the horizontal application, but we're also able to do it in a vertical application, and we're able to wrap this around all of our storage solutions. So giving you that really cool and amazing look. A few main key features that you want to remember about Newform: it's its seamless edge, it's stain and bacteria resistant, which is very important, and then it's super easy cleaning ability. So now we move on to one of my favorite products, which is Rocket. And this is an award-winning product, starting the evolution of Rocket, which was linear. Then we had Skyrocket pneumatic to our 90-degree planning. And what we've added is 3 new items. So we have our Rocket with our mobile workstation. Expected launch date of this is fall of winter 2020. And essentially what we've done is we've taken that 90-degree core and we de-linked these workstations to give the users full mobility throughout the space. So another solution that I think would work super great, especially in a post-COVID world. We've also improved and we've added an additional option to our pneumatic height adjustable with Rocket. And we have our long-awaited product of all, which is our electric Skyrocket height adjustable. It's gonna be coming in very soon. Expected launch date of this is September of 2020. So very sleek and very clean look. With Rocket, we also have our Rocket high risers. Expected launch date of this is fall of 2020. And as we all know, the world changed overnight and there was this new need for these high space dividers. So we have them available in 2 heights, 24 inches high and 30 inches high from the work surface. And with end users, we've seen that that's really the hot spot or the sweet spot of the height that they want. With Rocket at Home, we wanted to give an option to all those people that would be possibly working from home full-time. So we're possibly looking into offering Rocket at Home. So this is our Inscape bench. So with Inscape bench, we have our linear application, our 90-degree, 120-degree, and last year we launched our mobile application. But now with bench, we are now bringing new accessories to the forefront. So we have our bench surface screens, which are expected to launch of fall winter 2020. And it's a really nice integrated way to give you privacy and a more system feel to bench without it looking like, like a cheap afterthought. Again, it's available in the 2 standard heights of 24 inches high and 30 inches high from the work surface. With bench accessory stack, expected launch date of this is fall winter 2020. And this is a really cool and flexible frame system that really enables us to do all these different variations of our standard stuff. And then also it gives you the ability to become more custom and offer your clients a more bespoke option. So really integrating their materials that they want to incorporate to the workplace. So lots of different ideas of what you can do. With Inscape systems, what we have that's new is our System X. So this is a new look that we've incorporated with System X. This is still at an expected launch date of 2021. So still primary and we're still kind of at a concept base. So if you have any suggestions, currently we're working on its corks and all the different materials that we're going to be offering with this line. So please, if you have any feedback, we would love to hear that. With Inscape storage, we're truly unique to the industry. We offer 1.5-inch increments, while the industry standard is at 2 inches. That really gives you the ability to be a lot more customizable with storage needs. So something I like to say is ask what your client needs in terms of storage and we will fulfill that. So what's new with storage is we have our E-Lock wireless technology with our new form fronts. So again, this is our new form that we've incorporated on top with our marble look. And this gives you the ability to open this wirelessly with your phone. And then we have our 2-store line. This is expected to launch of early 2021. And this is a nice, lightweight, biomorphic design of our storage solutions. Bringing that highly requested personal storage to your client space. And that's really it for what's new with Inscape on the furniture side of things. I will be handing it on over to my amazing colleague, Kristen Matthews, who's on the walls division side of things. So please let me know if there's any questions and we'll be happy to answer them.
Thanks, Melissa.
No problem.
Were there any questions for Melissa at all before I get started?
No, there are no questions yet.
Okay.
All right, awesome. All right, can everyone see my screen? Okay, perfect. So I'm Kristen. I'm with Inscape on the walls division side, and I'm just going to be reviewing our Acme 50 product today. So Acme 50, it's a demountable wall system, and it's a single glazed wall partition. So Acme 50 is composed of steel. It's a 1.5-inch frame, so it's really minimal and clean. It's the same 1.5-inch profile on the bottom, top, and side as well. We also provide a 1.5-inch tolerance, which helps with leveling on site because no floors in New York City are even. Our walls are manufactured in upstate New York. So it's just 1-day shipping to the city and it's less than 500 miles, which helps with LEED accreditation. We have a wide variety of standard colors we can provide, but we can also do a custom powder coat as well. All the frames are powder coated and they're red list free. And if you decide to do a custom color, it doesn't change the cost or the lead time. Going through, so this is actually Etsy on the left. These are some of our sustainable certifications. The Etsy project is in Brooklyn, and it's a Living Building Challenge project. So like Melissa said, we're level 3 BIFMA certified. We can provide wood doors. Those are all FSC certified. We have our Declare label, and then all of the products we use in our frames are red list free. And then I wanted to review a little bit about hardware. This is also a few images from Etsy. So if your building has a standard hardware such as Schlage, we can provide, we can accommodate that within any of our door frames, but we also have standard options that we can provide, and we have details and CAD files that we can send you. Anything to help build your door schedule, we're able to provide. And then I wanted to review our Acme 51 line. So this is our high acoustic program. So a lot of people use this at Google, Etsy. It's really high profile if you need high acoustics for a conference room, a phone room. So we're able to achieve an NIC 35. We add high compression gaskets around all of the doors. The frames, which make steel really unique, is that the frames are all hollow. So we add a wool composite insulation in the frames. And then the glass is a 9/16 inch glass with a .060 inner layer. So all those 3 components add up to the NIC 35. I'm going in, this is Google in Chicago. So we're able to accommodate if you have a custom film application that you need to use, we can work with that as well. This is just showing a door and a frame. So if you decide you don't need the whole storefront system, but you want just the door and frame for like a huddle room or a phone room, we're able to provide that as well. And it kind of keeps it a consistent look throughout the whole building. And then a line we'll be introducing soon. This is Aria. So this will be an aluminum line. It'll be a different look and feel than Acme 50, kind of more of a modern, sharp edge look, but something that we're excited to launch soon. So yeah, that's it for me with walls. Questions? If not, I'm gonna hand it off to Megan with Lutron.
Awesome. I'm gonna pull up my screen now, so bear with me, team.
Hey guys.
Cool. So can everybody see my screen? You can give me a thumbs up if that's easier. See Janine nodding, thank you. So thanks again for joining us, everybody. We're really excited to come together and to have you all here with us on this nice last week of summer, Wednesday, I guess. I'll say a quick reminder just to update your name in the chat so we can enter you into the raffle at the end. So don't forget to do that. My name is Megan Hennigan, and I'm here today from Lutron and Ketra. I'm based in New York City, and I'm here to help you guys as designers and architects provide a bespoke experience and ambiance to all of your clients. So for those who don't know Lutron, Lutron invented the dimmer switch, which is a fun fact. And now we have a full line of lighting control solutions in the commercial, hospitality, and residential markets, as well as shading window treatment solutions. So today I'm super excited to share with you a new product, which is called Lutron Athena. And it's really about diving into the future of architectural lighting, where spaces are designed for people a lot more than functions. So how can we provide experiences that are going to enhance people's well-being, create memories, help their productivity, and overall feel like home, especially in this time when we get back to the office or we get back to our day-to-day life, it might be a little bit different than before. So that being said, please do keep us informed of whatever challenges you guys are having. We're excited to help you overcome them and always curious to hear what they are. So I'm going to show you a quick preview video of the solution, which is called Lutron Athena, and it should be coming up now.
Introducing Athena, the all-in-one lighting and shading solution that brings the magic of light to everyday moments. Athena powers next-level lighting experiences for a broad variety of applications, whether intimate restaurants, boutique hotels, and a host of other work and lifestyle spaces. Athena integrates natively with Ketra, the world's most advanced light source. Extend natural light seamlessly into your space, or saturate with color. And easily design with any light source in one system. Whether your space requires energizing light, warm, dim light, natural light, a nuance of vibrancy, or saturated color, easily design with Ketra and any other light source right at your fingertips. With integrated dynamic shading, perfectly balanced daylight with interior light. Our iOS app makes lighting design and customization easier than ever. A variety of powerful controls make Athena accessible and natural to control. Athena works for architectural spaces of any size and makes it simple to realize your vision from one single solution. Create transformative scenes that change over time. Now, you can let the story of your space play out, and it's all brought to life by Athena.
So you can see the professional voice actors and video production do a great job of pulling that all together that I can't accomplish by PowerPoint. But I think that gives you a pretty good taste of how custom and how experiential lighting can be in a space. It's a lot more than the gear that lives behind the scenes, and that's what I'm here to help you with. Design and understand those different experiences and coordinate with design teams to bring light to spaces that feel like your own. And it could be something like this, where we're making a statement of welcoming people into a space with a light and highlighting merchandise, or giving people different colors that could pop up in rooms. So we've seen this implemented for wayfinding, like I'm booking the green room for our next presentation, and you can see exactly where that is. Or giving people different environments, or if anyone's getting asked about circadian lighting, different shades of white and different intensities throughout the day, we can deliver that with Ketra Light through the Athena platform. For those who are working in retail or hospitality, or even the restaurant design business, where we want to highlight merchandise and make colors pop, vibrancy brings the idea of an Instagram filter into real life with easy controls, and just the ability to provide flexible design. So these Ketra lights that you're seeing can be regrouped or rezoned without calling a contractor, without changing any wiring, which has been a really popular need these days. And of course, Lutron provides the full range of the products. So everything that's behind the scenes, all the way to intuitive user controls like this Palladium keypad on the wall and shading solutions. So your natural light and your daylight are seamlessly tied together. And when we think about even our favorite restaurant, or what it's like in the morning, I'm feeling the fall weather setting in, that's a way of light kind of giving us a mood or a feeling. And we can bring that into the interior space to deliver unique experiences, even in places like gyms where they've been very inspired to work out. I kind of need that, I'll admit it. Or something that's a little bit more natural, right? So bringing those elements of biophilia, views to the outside, natural light, deep into interior spaces, because we can't all sit next to the window anymore, sadly. But delivering a dynamic solution in a space that otherwise could feel very static if we walk in and it feels the same at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m., that can totally transform our experience and also help our end user clients compete and retain talent. So you see a quick example here of the Nike flagship store, where you can see in the dressing rooms, different color temperatures are being used. So customers can come in and try on their workout clothes, see what they look like morning and evening. And we've gotten feedback that it reduced their return rate in the store. Or in locker rooms, so University of Texas, the coach has a pump it up button that he presses, music, lights all come on together, and the athletes feel ready to go and ready to win. But the biggest part of this is giving that flexibility and control to the end user through an intuitive app that they can access wherever they are. So the facilities team, instead of racing around to create new spaces for events, they can simply log into an app, press a button, and accomplish whatever they need to do right there at their fingertips. So real-time changes that are easy to make. And of course, just like every Lutron system, we can control any fixture, any light source. Now with the addition of Ketra control being native to the system, a huge adder in terms of flexibility. You can do so much more, as well as integrated shading solutions by Lutron and minimal hardware in the back of house. So these are all elements that we design and put together on a project by project basis. But just to give you a quick snapshot of the parts and pieces, you can see your line of different keypads and wall controls, occupancy sensors to meet code, window treatments, and the behind the scenes gear that we would need to make sure that our non-Ketra lights are dimming and working. So with that, thanks so much everybody again for joining. That is a sneak preview of Lutron Athena, and of course, happy to answer any questions. And I will turn it over to my friends at Patcraft.
Megan?
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Megan.
Oh. Can everyone see my screen? I can't hear anyone.
I think we're good. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, thanks, Megan. So we are Team Patcraft. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Haley.
And so just to touch on Patcraft, we are a full solutions flooring provider. And Haley and I together cover Manhattan and the boroughs. So today we're going to talk a little bit about one of our newer collections, some maintenance solutions, and some post-COVID strategies. So I'm going to start us off with one of our newer collections, Inspired Connection. So we went over this collection in our last Neonon because this is what would have been a Neo non-event. I mean, a Neo drop. Neocon drop. So Inspired Connection is one of our newer carpet collections, and it's a coordinating broadloom and carpet tile collection. This collection was inspired by sort of bringing those hospitality styles into a commercial workplace or professional environment. So within this collection, there are 4 different styles, and then 2 of the styles come in both carpet tile and broadloom. So this first style is Restored. So this is a multi-directional cross-hatched patterning. This only comes in carpet tile. And then here is another colorway within this same style. As you can see here, it looks really nice in a corridor installation. And then the next style is Influence. So this is sort of a medium scale grid-like patterning, like as you can see here, great for color blocking and really a fun organic patterning. This also only comes in carpet tile. And then Harmonious is more of a linear patterning, and this comes in both carpet tile and broadloom, and sort of features this small scale abstract texturing. And then lastly, this is Enliven, and so this also comes in both broadloom and carpet tile, and this is sort of a mix of different motif patternings. And so these are all of the different colorways within this collection, just to give you an idea. We like to say that these are sort of the New York palette colorways. You have some nice blacks up at the bottom. And then we also have some nice jewel tones on the left as well. There's a nice emerald here and a ruby down here. And so within every colorway, there's going to be 4 different yarn colors, which gives you some good options if you're working with different types of spaces with different colors already in there. And then I also wanted to touch on Patcraft's visualizations team. So depending on any project that you might be working on, we can help you with figuring out what installation method might be the best, with 2D or 3D renderings, with project takeoffs. We even have some of our own stock photos where we can drop product in to give you a better idea of what it'll look like in a space. Or if you have 2D or 3D renderings of the actual space you're working with, we can even take your base drawings and drop in our product as well. And so this team came up with a few re-entering the workplace design ideas just to show you some ideas that they had for some post-COVID design, as well as what our capabilities are. So here's an example of a 2D drawing where they designated 6 feet apart space through wayfinding. And then here's that rendering coming to life in a 3D rendering. And this is using one of our collection's Gemscape. And then this is another cool idea, especially in New York. It's pretty difficult to actually stay 6 feet apart in an elevator. And I'm sure we've all had to start dealing with this as we're starting to come back a couple days at a time. But they came up with the idea to water jet cut some footprints. This is actually using our walk-off tile, walk forward, and using direction so that instead of having everyone in the elevator facing the same direction, if 2 people are in it at the same time, one person faces this corner and the other person faces that corner, eliminating the spread of anything. So we do pair up with a water jet cut company that can help really with anything like this on a project. And then another idea is using area rugs to help define space. We can actually make any of our carpet collections into an area rug. We can add a non-skid back. We can add a surged edge or an ADA compliant rubber edge. And you can even decide, what the installation method within this rug will be. And we have a whole program for that as well. And then here is another example of a 2D, more complicated drawing that they did with one of our facet collections, dichroic. And then this is also great for wayfinding because you can use these facets to create arrows and help with pathways and directional design in flooring. And this is using dichroic, which is one of our collections made from 70% recycled material as well. And then I also just wanted to show an example of a true 2D concept that our visualizations team brought to life. So this is just an example of how we can show you how the product will look in a space. They actually dropped in our product in one of the designer's 2D renderings. And then we can also help with project takeoffs as well, just before installation, and figure out, especially if it's a complicated install like this is using our mixed materials collection, which is a mix of carpet and hard surface together, and help you figure out exactly how much of both hard surface and soft surface you might need within a space. So with that, I'm going to pass it off to Haley to talk a little bit more about antimicrobials and maintenance.
Thanks, Steph. So we have been doing extensive research here for the past, 6 months, and trying to find basically solutions that you can take back to your clients as we enter back into the workplace. One of the big buzzwords of the word is antimicrobials. So feel free to start asking questions in the chat, or even if you want to take yourself off mute and we can have an open dialogue, absolutely. So what we found in history of flooring, we used to have antimicrobials in our flooring products. And over research over time with end users such as Kaiser Permanente and Perkinson Will and the big some larger design firms actually launched their own research into this product, we found that it's really not beneficial and it's more harmful to human and plant life and animal life. Essentially what antimicrobial is, for any type of bacteria growth to happen on a flooring product, you need a right concentration of time, lack of light, food source, and moisture for that to actually take place on a floor. And every single part of that has to be like the perfect amount or the perfect number to start anything. We found that it is very, very harmful to human health, especially towards hormone disruption, reproductive developmental impacts, skin irritation. It causes asthma, it causes allergies. It also over time can actually have antimicrobial resistance. So a great example of that, if you look at how our body reacts to the flu and the flu vaccine, the flu is actually, transformed into strands of flu B and flu A over time. And every single time we get the flu vaccine, it doesn't always work. So the big thing we found is that we want you to use a maintenance as a proactive kind of choice instead of using antimicrobials. We have found that if you have a great maintenance program and you're maintaining that carpet regularly, you're not going to give that bacteria time to grow on a space or inside a space. The CDC definitely maintains a list of registered products that can be used for enhanced cleaning procedures. We've done extensive testing with this list of approved products, and we found that a lot of them, even though they may sterilize or disinfect or sanitize a space, it can cause harm. It can compromise that performance product on your floor over time. And this is a great example of it is if you go to a restaurant right now and you notice how, restaurants have to spray each table every time someone leaves that table. You notice that the table is actually very sticky and it's yellowing over time. This is due to the quats that are found into that cleaning product, and it's found, Oh, thank you, Mercedes. Mercedes just said thank you for not pushing antimicrobials and not adding them to your products. So quats are found in every single household cleaner, and they actually cause yellowing over time. Not only that, is that they have a positive kind of charge, and most soiling and staining have a positive charge. So leaving a residue inside that household cleaner that stays onto that flooring product, it's going to attract soiling and staining as it breaks down any type of like topically applied treatment on top of your floor or anything like that. So we definitely don't recommend that you use anything that has a heavy pH or that's found in a household cleaner. What we found is we found a product that's based out of New Jersey, a manufacturer based out of New Jersey. Enviro Pro is what the cleaner is called, and it is an all-in-one cleaner. It's actually a heavy hydrogen peroxide based cleaner, and it's not going to yellow your flooring, and it's not going to compromise any type of performance that's on your floor over time, which is great. The best thing is you can dilute it with water and you can spray it directly from the spray bottle, or you can add it to a mop if you want it to kind of like mop that hard surface, or even add it to a kind of the carpet cleaner that you use periodically through the space. You don't have to rinse it because it's not going to cause yellowing. It's not going to be harmful to that performance aspect of your flooring. So it's just basically a spray on cleaner that you just leave on and kind of walk away, which is great. So, and that's really, and Steph, you want to go down? So if you want to learn more information, you can definitely reach out to Steph or me directly, and we can provide some information around this stuff. But we also have a dedicated kind of slide on our website that speaks directly to what we recommend for enhanced cleaning and maintenance as we kind of move towards this post-pandemic kind of workplace, and then also talks about what quaternary ammonium compounds are, which are the quats that are found in household cleaners. And then we also kind of talk about soft surface versus hard surface. So if you have any questions, just let us know.
Yeah, so are there any questions in the chat? I still can't see.
I don't think so. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, as Haley said, feel free to reach out to us post this. We can always even help your clients with post installation maintenance documents as well. And then if there are no questions, we are going to now announce the prizes. So I'm going to pass it off to Melissa.
Yes. And
thank you guys so much for participating today. We truly had a great time, and we're so happy that you guys were able to participate. So I was working hard trying to get your names put together. So I have it here in my Yankee hat, which I always pull for our raffle prizes. I will be pulling out the names right now. We're going to start off with Owl Seating, who is providing a chair as a prize, and let's see who the lucky winner is.
Let's see.
So first up is Mercedes Plesman.
Yay, Mercedes.
Awesome.
We will work with all of the winners for the prizes to get you guys
We'll
just your home addresses or work addresses of where you want your prizes to be sent.
Yep, and the next person is, well, the next company is our company, Inscape. So let's see. All right, and the lucky winner is Jessica So.
Yay, Jessica.
Yay. Awesome. So we have a gift card prize and a little Inscape swag package that we'll be providing to you. So you'll be hearing from myself and Kristen. Okay, so next up is Lutron. And the winner is Jamie Citro.
Yay, Jamie.
Yay.
Exciting. Our
Thank
prize
you.
is it's a smart home starter kit. So little
Ooh,
fun gadgets. You can do some cool
sounds
things. with
very
your life.
fancy. Thank you.
Excited for
Okay,
you.
our last prize is from Patcraft, and we'll be choosing that winner, and they'll tell you the actual prize winner. Okay, and oops, got two by accident. Okay, and the next winner is Rachel Marcy.
Congrats, Rachel.
All right, awesome. And Patcraft, did you want to tell Rachel your prize, her prize?
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of the same as Inscapes. You'll have a little gift basket and gift card from us and some Patcraft swag.
All right, awesome. Don't forget to give your suggestions for our next meeting. There will still be prizes, so let's keep on trying, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.
And
Thanks.
before everyone logs off, we just wanted to just remind everyone we're going to be doing more presentations come the fall. Rather than doing this one again, we would love to hear from you guys about what you would like us to see present. If there are things that are missing from any CEU courses or, you know, various product presentations. I know everyone's kind of overhearing about how we're going to design a space for COVID. So if there's anything that you guys want to see, we really want to make it as interactive as possible, make sure that we're addressing the needs of the design community. So please feel free to either pop something in the chat, or you can always email who you RSVP to so we can get our October presentation ready for you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank
It was so
you.
fun.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
No
You're
problem.
welcome.